Here real quick. So Chaplain here coming to you with Bloodbath. This is Sorry Blood's new game. It is his own thing. It is not BBR anymore. This is technically 7.3 kind of a deal, but this is no longer BBR. This is Bloodbath. So we're here playing Operation New Game, Holy Bulge versus Phoenix Rising. Got a couple things to do. It is the top of the round. Germany and Japan are going to go out of turn because my stuff's not going to affect his stuff, and his stuff's not going to affect my stuff. Plus, I don't have plans right now, and he does. So, since it's the top of the round, technically speaking, and because this is live, I know, hi, cat person. It's Japan time. Yes, that's right. It is Japan turn 3. Because this is a live video, and because there seems to be some distrust going around in our group chat. Sorry, gents. You started it. You said you didn't trust us. You trust the Alex. Well, tech is supposed to be done at the top of the round. So, here we go. We're going to do some tech. I have got dice right here in my hand. The first one is, we're going to go left to right. First one is for Germany. Germany gets a 5. Sorry, Balch, that is the absolute worst one you could have gotten. Japan got a 4. That is the second worst one you could have gotten. US got a 2. That's the third best you could have got. UK got a 1. That is the second best you could have got. And Russia got a 4. All right, so yeah, that is what it is. I'm going to set these down here so that at the end of the round, I can show them to you again. So pardon my giant man hand here. Cat person, if you're still watching, if you're still logged in, where are you watching from? All right, so Japan had all that money to spend. You guys know what it was. You watched it at the end of my last video. I'm spending 4 on tech, which is set up here. I'm going to buy an industrial complex for 12. 10 is going to give me infantry and a transport. Another 10 infantry and transport. 11 is an artillery and a transport. I'm going to buy a sub and an infantry, and I'm going to save $0. A couple of combats to declare. I'm going to hit this damaged battleship. I'm going to hit North Indochina. I'm going to hit Quichao, Sichuan, and Shenxi. And that is it for the combat movements. All right. This is going to be some work, so y'all are going to bear with me. Before we get into the moves, though, I got to say, freaking Phoenix Rising dice rolls are freaking ridiculous. All these battles over here that he just did on his China 2 turn, ridiculous. He threw 6 1s and got freaking 3 hits and 4 2s for me in defense, and I got 0 freaking hits in return. It's ridiculous. Also, his Lend-Lease, man, he's freaking killing it with the Lend-Lease. Lend-Lease, he's made 10 bucks over here in 2 turns, and he's got 3 artillery and a tank out of the Lend-Lease over there. It's ridiculous. These guys, they might have hot dice, but we're going to win this game. Pretty handily, I think. I'm not trying to be arrogant, not trying to be cocky, but I'm just saying. All right, here we go. Let me get this in a good spot. All right. That seems like a pretty good spot. Into North Indochina. I'm just going to take it out now. Into North Indochina. I'm driving from Guangxi into North Indochina. I'm walking from Hong Kong into North Indochina. I'm transporting an infantry and artillery from Borneo up into North Indochina. I'm transporting 2 infantry from Celebes, which is just off camera here, into North Indochina. And this transport I'm going to put sideways so that we know he hasn't been used yet. So those guys have been moved. Okay, so that's 6 units coming in there. Additionally, how do I want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to send 2 air transports from Johor. And they're going to land in Hong Kong, so I'll just do that now. And they're going to drop in 4 infantry from Johor into this battle in North Indochina. I should win. I should win this battle. I should. I've got 8 infantry and an artillery and mechanized. he's got an infantry and a cavalry. Okay. Into Szechuan, I'm just going to march 1 infantry. I'm going to grab some chippies here. This is 6 infantry that I'm going to chip out really quickly. So here are 2 dudes and some chips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there was 2 greens I took off. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up into Shenxi with an infantry and an artillery. So these are all infantry. And that's an artillery. Let's chippy poo that boy out from Hopei. Infantry and artillery from Hopei into Shenxi. The rest of the infantry and artillery in Hopei are going to go to Quichao. That is 3 artillery and 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 infantry going into Quichao. But that's not all. Wait, folks, there's more. Sorry, I got to add a little dramatic flair to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can fly 3 strategic bombers as air transports from Tokyo. I know that this is slightly off screen. Oh, I only have 2 over there. Oh, I thought I had 3. That's okay. I just have 2. Well, anyway, I'm going to fly 4 more infantry down there from Tokyo. Well, that's okay. 4 more infantry. I'm just going to drop them in Tibet so that we can just, move on with this. Okay, and those guys will have to land in Hunan or Hopei. I'll figure that out in a minute. Or they could land in Guangxi. No, they're not going to land in Guangxi. Okay. Let's see here. Sorry, friends, there's just a lot. There's just a lot that I want to do, This damaged battleship. These planes can go 1, 2, 3, but they can't land. They could land 4 if I hit this. I thought about hitting it. I want to take it out so bad. I've got 3 carriers. But those planes on those carriers could, in theory, go 1, 2, 3 and stay with the carriers. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send 1 fighter and 1 tactical from Hunan. Their path is Hong Kong 1, 39 as movement 2, and 48 as movement 3. So they both have 1 left. And that damaged battleship does not get a AAA shot because he is damaged. So I'll have a 3 and a 4, and I can target select that mother. So we're going to target select him at a 3. I'm also going to attack P-51. I didn't have it marked, but I haven't thrown any dice yet. So here's how we're going to do this. From P-51, I'm going to send a fighter and a tactical from... What's that, C-Zone? From the Carolines, 36 into 51. They can fly 1, 2, 3. So I'll have to send 2 carriers over there, which is fine. So let me just drop these planes off here. Okay. Additionally, I'm going to send a battleship and a cruiser. Speaking of cruiser, I cannot forget that this guy gets 1 AAA shot. Okay. Into Quichao, I can send a fighter and a tactical from Hunan, just for some extra oomph, and those guys will have 3 left. Okay, and then from Hunan, the fighter and tactical that are left can go 1, 2 into North Indo. And they will have 2 remaining, just as added. I don't think I'm going to target select. That thing defends at a 1. Alright. Whoever's still watching, you are the real GOAT. This game is kind of interesting, but I have a hard time watching people play this game on YouTube. I'd rather play it. Oh, I'm sorry. These were the guys that were landing in Hong Kong. These are the two guys that are left in the ocean that dropped off in Quichao, but they need to land there in Hunan. Okay. So let me just make sure I've got everything I want. Those are gone. Just want to make sure I got everything. Fighter, tactical, battleship, just cruiser. Okay. Down here, fighter and a tactical. Non-combat moves over there. I think that's right. I think everything else is non-combat. Okay, friends, let's get into the combat. If you're still watching, thank you for watching. Hopefully this is entertaining enough. Sorry, I'm just trying to scoot this back enough so you can see well. Okay. Szechuan was a walk-on. So I just adjusted the IPCs for that. In Shensi, I have 2 attackers and you have 1 defender. I haven't thrown any dice yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm going to do? I have some planes in Tokyo. I haven't thrown any dice yet, so I get to do this. They can fly 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they have to land in one of these. Okay. So I'm going to send 1 fighter and 1 tactical. That makes me feel a lot better about that battle. Okay. So I have 2 and 2 planes. All right, here we go. That's better. I got 2 hits, which is all I needed for Shensi. Your defense is a miss. That's good for me. All right, so Shensi falls. That's worth 1. Maximum damage. French Indochina. You have a cavalry and an infantry. I have a fighter and a tactical, and artillery and mechanized paired, and then 8 infantry. Come on, Japan. 2 hits, that's all I needed. Well, that really stunk. Alright. So anyway, 2 hits, that's all I needed. Let's see what you get in response. Misses. Oh man, I love live videos. They just make me so happy. There's just something gratifying about seeing all of this happen. Alright, I've already moved the IPCs for that. That's great. Quichao. Fighter and tactical. 3 artillery. 1, 2, 3 artillery. That boost. 3 infantry. And there are 3, 6, 9, 10, 14, 18 infantry. So there's 3. There's 15 rather. 3, 6, 10, 14, 15. Ones. Where's my dice cups at? I tell you what, we can use. Ugh, open it up, Bob. Jelly bean, cotton candy. I didn't eat that, my kids did. What, you feed that garbage to your kids? No, grandparents do. Alright, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. Alright, got 10 hits. All I needed was 2. Hopefully I'm not using up my luck too early. And your defense doesn't get a cup. Ah, no hits! Talk about luck, boys! Yeah! Taking no hits so far. Alright. Quichao has fallen. Love it. And then the last battle, or there's two battles left rather. There is a fighter and a tactical against a damaged battleship, but I'm going to target select, and I hit. So your damaged battleship is dead, and you don't get to fire back. Great. And then I have, excuse me, a fighter and a tactical, and a battleship and a cruiser against your cruiser that first gets an AA shot. So let's do that. AA shot, miss. Alright, so there's your cruiser. Here's my attack. I just need one hit. I got no hits. Ew. That's ugly. Your defense is a 4. Or is a hit, rather. Ooh. If I damage the battleship, then I still get the AAA fire from the cruiser and the bonus bump. I think I'm going to lose a fighter if I'm just being honest. Alright, so let's do this again. I have a tactical, a battleship, and a cruiser, and the tactical is no longer boosted. Alright, so here we go. I got 2 hits. And your defense is another hit. So you lose your transport and your cruiser, and I have to take another hit on something. I'm going to lose the tactical. I'm going to keep both of my ships there. Oh god, I'm going to kill my chances here. Okay, I think that's all my dice. Let me double check with you. Can double check with me. We did that battle, we did that battle, we did that battle, we did that battle, and that battle. I think that's all the dice. Okay. Let's do some non-combat. Gotta land some planes. Only one carrier from Caroline Islands at the top of your screen has to go 1, 2, 3 here into Sea Zone 51, where this fighter and tactical, who have 1 movement left, will fly into that sea zone. However, they are green, and you know how I hate green ships on carriers, so I'm going to put white ones on. The 2 white ones that died in 51. Okay, those are gone. Makes me really sad, but it had to be done. Because I need that battleship and cruiser intact. Intact? Oh, that was costly. You lost $19 and I lost freaking $21. I guess it wasn't that bad. Could have definitely been worse. Okay. So that was done. These planes here that went to French Indochina have 2 movements left. They're going to land in Hong Kong. I'm going to have to get a task force marker for Hong Kong. Not really a task force marker, but I'm just going to drop this in the sea zone. Alright, this is Hong Kong. So those are taken care of. Let me put these units on. This is 4 more infantry. So there will be, God, help them, 10 infantry, a mech, and an artillery in North Indochina. Okay, scoop this out of the way. I don't even know where to put it. Let's put it over here. These 4 infantry were in Kui Chau, so let me chip them in. 3, 4. Alright, let's see here. There's that. And there's 3 more. Freaking love it. However, all the Russians moved into Amur, so that's going to be a lot of fun for me in a minute. Alright, these guys are not in there. Kui Chau stacked. Alright, the fighter and artillery that went into, or the fighter and tactical that went into Kui Chau had 3 movements left. They're going to go 1, 2, 3 into Shanxi. The 1 tactical that was in Shanxi with the fighter, both came from Tokyo. They're both going to land in Shanxi. Alright, so The 3 infantry, 1 mechanized, and 1 AAA from Manchuria. They're going to move to Jehol. 2 infantry from Hokkaido. Make sure this is in view here. That was a little hard. Sorry, a little difficult there. The two infantry from Hokkaido. What were despicable rolls? The fact that they didn't get any return hits? That's exactly what happened on the China turn. The Japanese didn't get any return fire. But that's why I like doing live videos, so you guys can see all the horror and tragedy together. Let's see here. This transport hasn't moved, and he can move 2. So he's going to move 1, 2 into 22. One, two, three, four. You don't have any fast movers there. I think that's a good idea. Since you backed your fleet away into, yeah. Alright, 2 fighters from Tokyo are going to fly to Hong Kong, which is represented by this marker here. That's Hong Kong. The fleet in the Carolines is going to sail home to Tokyo Bay. Battleship, 2 carriers, cruiser, destroyer. And the fighter and tactical here in the Carolines can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can also land in Hong Kong. So let's do that. Okay. I'm 99% sure I've moved every single piece I'd like to move. I believe that's accurate. Sorry if I'm making you seasick here. Alright, place new units. Factory in Hong Kong, which has all these planes in it, and you have no fast movers. I'm just going to keep saying it. And no bombers over here. Yeah. Alright, so really quick, the destroyer that was here in the Caroline Islands is going to go 1, 2, 3 into P-39. And the... Dang, that really stinks. A carrier that was over here in the Carolines is also going to go 1, 2, 3. Just because I don't want you trying to take Hong Kong with a newly built factory. You've only got the 1 transport, but still. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 transports go down in Tokyo Bay. Plus a submarine. 3 infantry in Tokyo, plus an artillery. All my money was spent. No money left over. Disrespect your surroundings. This is how you play as Japan. Alright, let's see. I don't get any bonuses for the islands. We should get a bonus for Philippines. I'm just saying. But I do get an additional 6 for Celebes and Borneo. And the income tracker says that I am at 49. So, I'm not going to do an audit here on camera with you. Oh, shoot. I feel like I should do an audit. You know what? I will. Gentlemen, I will audit the Japanese income, and I will put it in our chat. But anyway, it has me sitting at 49. 1, 2, 3, 4, 40, 45, 49, plus the 6 I get in bonuses makes it 55. Disposition. Battleship, cruiser, carrier, fighter, tactical in 51. 39, destroyer carrier, fighter, tactical, 2 transports. Excuse me. French Indochina, 3, 6, 7, 8 infantry, 1 mech, 1 artillery. Hong Kong has a factory now, plus 2 bombers, 2 tacticals, and 4 fighters. Hunan has 2 air transports. The bombers in Hong Kong, by the way, are air transports. Sichuan has 1 infantry, artillery in Shenxi, 2 fighters, 2 tacticals in Shanxi. I didn't skip Quichao, it's just got a lot of stuff in it. 3 infantry, AAA, and a mechanized whole, 1 transport in 22. All right, Quichao has 3 artillery. 12, 15, 16, 17, 18 infantry in Quichao. 18 infantry in Quichao. There are 28 Japanese infantry between here and here. Yes. All right. C-Zone off of Tokyo. There's also AAA in the Carolines. There is a battleship, cruiser, destroyer, and sub, aircraft carrier with a fighter and tactical, and 3 newly built transports. 3 AAA, 1 tank, 2 artillery, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry. That should be it for the Japanese. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about it. Right here, as we get 4 viewers, I got to sign off. Anyway, I'm the chaplain. I'll be praying for you.